Hello, welcome back to the channel and all things Alex. Today I thought I'd give a bit of attention to the trusty Talbot. For those of you who don't know, my Talbot is a 1984 Talbot Solara, a very rare car, guys, and it's in bad need of new tyres. So much so that the other day one of the tyres took me to one side and said, "Alex, I can't do this anymore, you need to change me." We had a bit of an incident. One of the tyres actually blew out on me. Luckily no damage was done. I was only about a mile from home. I was able to nurse the car home after putting some tyre sealant in there, but just goes to show the dangers of driving around on old tyres. So I have purchased 4 new tyres. I say new, we'll come to that in a minute, but yeah, so I've got the back of the car and axle stands. Got a tyre fitter coming out to me this morning to give me a hand changing them because I don't do tyres. Obviously the car's mobile, so I couldn't really get it to a garage, so I've got a tyre fitter coming out. I've used him before. He's very reliable, he knows what he's doing. But yeah, let me just show you what's going on. So when I bought this car back in November, the owner said to me, "Alex, you need to change your tyres, they're quite old." So I just drove around on them until one of them blew out. But we'll ignore that. These are supposed to be 4 brand new tyres, and from a distance they look new, although the subtle signs are giving it away. These came off eBay, off a popular tyre seller. They have a 99.5% positive feedback, so I just took that as gospel that everything's going to be fine. I don't like naming and shaming, but I will be mentioning the company because I'm less than satisfied with the results. And I've ended up having to buy 2 sets of tyres, and I'll come to that in a second. So these are Sunny Tracks 165 7013s, which is what this car should have fitted from stock. And when they turned up, I thought, my God, that's a good service. It's a 48-hour free delivery, £118 for 4 new tyres. That is cheap for any set of tyres these days. And then the alarm bell started ringing when I opened the first box. Let me get the camera and show you what I'm talking about. So here are my apparently new tyres. First off is date codes. What we have is 1419, which means these are made in the first week, the 4th month, 2019, which was 6 years ago, so these are old. And the rubber is quite hard, you can tell that from just feeling it. But so let me show you exactly what's wrong with these tyres, guys. Well, these are all exactly the same. I'll try and get the light so it hits a bit. I don't know if you can see that, but they're all completely split down the centre. Not even on the outer treadwear, but on this track here, they're all completely split open all the way along there. They've got a cut or a slash here. It's like someone slashed the tyres. And all 4 tyres are exactly the same. Right, so this is the listing that I bought the tyres from, the seller, I should say. I'm not going to name the seller because I don't want to get done for libel, and I'm not into naming and shaming people, although I would like to, really. I think they should be held accountable for this, but that's why their name is covered up for the moment. It quite clearly says in the listing there, 4 new 165 7013s Sunny Track Focus tyres. Nothing about them being second-hand or old. This part of the listing is just the collection, postage and delivery details, nothing untoward there, just what you would expect, really. Further down the page, there's just a little bit about the condition. It says, new, a brand new unused tyre that's never been mounted on a vehicle. So they're telling me they are new tyres. Well, they're not new tyres, are they? They're 6 years old. The brand is listed as Grenlander. Well, they're not that at all, they're something else, but we'll just gloss over that because it could be mistaken the listing, I suppose. And then down the bottom of the page, for sale are 4 brand new tyres, and then it just repeats itself. So there's nothing in there about second-hand or old tyres. So obviously I got a little bit chatted about this, and I sent them a rather direct message. This is what I put. Hi, just received 4 new tyres, but all are 6 years old. All 4 have heavy cracks or splits and are totally unsafe to drive on. Well, they are, obviously. I wouldn't want to use them, no one would. Then they're better than what's on the car already. I had a fitter booked for Monday, and now I'm going to be without a car. Well, that is true. I haven't been able to use that car. That car's off the road until I get the tyres sorted. So that's true. Your advert stated a new product, which it does, not someone's scrap. Please send me what I've paid for. I don't think that's unfair. Their reply to that was, "Hi, I'm sorry these tyres have been sent out to you in this condition. We do state in the listing that these tyres are old stock." No, you don't. "We do not have any other tyres in stock at the moment, so you can either post them back to us for a full refund, or if you wish to keep them, we can issue you with a partial £60 refund. Please let me know what you want to do." Why would I want to waste my time posting things back to you that, bear in mind, let's just say for the argument's sake that I've only got that one car. They're not to know I've got a second vehicle. Why would I want to take my time up going to the post office to send something back? Admittedly at their expense, they're prepared to pay for the postage, but I work 6 days a week. I haven't got time to go to the post office. So the other option was a £60 refund. So I spent £120 with you, give or take. Okay, ignore the postage. I know you've got to pay your postage costs, so say £100. Why should I be out of pocket over this? I've got 4 tyres which are absolutely useless. I've had to fork out for another set of tyres. In the meantime, I'm out of pocket because I'm still waiting for this refund to be processed. But yeah, it's not really good enough, is it, guys? Anyway, Alan, my fitter, he's on the way now. He should be with me shortly, so I'll put the kettle on for him, have a cup of tea. I probably won't film him fitting the tyres. It's a bit intrusive, really. I think he just wants to get here, get the job done, and go on to his next customer. So that's fair enough. So hopefully get 4 new tyres on the car this morning, and then we can get the Talbot back on the road. Well, tyres are going on. 2 down, 2 to go. Three down, 1 to go. Just going to get this last wheel off. the final stages. You
Yeah.
put on the balance and give it some weights. So basically you look for any imbalance in the tyre and then you put the weights where the imbalance is.
Yeah.
Just like that. Right, so the wheel trims are back on. We now have a set of matching tyres. Just going to a quick wash. Looking much better, guys. Thanks to Alan for doing that. Much better. Feels like weeks ago this happened. In fact, it was about a month ago we got the puncture. But yeah, might have to take it for a cheeky test drive in a sec. But what tyres did I actually go for? So the Talbot is now sporting a set of 4 Navigators. Is that Chinglish? I don't know. Navigators Comfort 2, the sequel. I think we can all agree, guys, he's looking a lot happier. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you to Alan from Peds for Treads for doing that. He's a mobile tyre fitter. I've used him before. He's actually spot on. I'll put a link to his Facebook in the video description. Thanks to Alan for doing that if you're watching, mate. Cheers, nice one. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks ever so much for watching, guys. See you soon with some more content. Take care and drive safe and check your tyres. See ya.